Hi, I'm Tanya from Multnomah County Library School Corps with Novelties 2022. And in this video, I'm going to cover books about Black Girl Magic. If you'd like to find the books and websites I mentioned in the presentation, the links are included in the description below. Amari and the Night Brothers by B.B. Alston, grades 3 to 7. Amari's brother Quentin has been missing for several months. People assume he must have gotten involved with the wrong crowd or in some shady business. But Amari knows better. Quentin is a good kid. He's smart and talented. She and Quentin have always had each other's back, so she's determined to find him. One day, Amari receives a mysterious package. The package is from her brother and it contains a nomination for Amari to attend the Bureau of Supernatural Affairs summer camp. Amari learns that her brother nominated her and is part of this secret organization that keeps the human and supernatural worlds in balance. Amari thinks this may have something to do with her brother's disappearance, and going to the summer camp could bring her closer to finding her brother. Amari all of a sudden finds herself in the supernatural realm where werewolves, witches, dwarves, and many other magical creatures are commonplace. Although everything is different in the supernatural realm, there is one thing that both worlds have in common: prejudice. In both realms, Amari must prove that regardless of her background, she is a good person. She's capable and worthy of taking up space. Will Amari find her brother? And will she be able to prove that a person's background doesn't determine whether they're good or bad? Discussion questions. 1. In both the supernatural and human realm, many people make assumptions about Amari because of who she is. In the human realm, people make assumptions about her because she lives in low-income housing and lives in a neighborhood people consider dangerous. In the supernatural world, people think she's evil because she's a magician. Do people make assumptions about you because of who you are and where you come from? What assumptions do they make and how do they impact you? What do you wish people knew about you? 2. Amari and her brother have each other's back no matter what. Do you have someone in your life who has your back? Is there someone that you will always support no matter what anyone else might think or say? What does it mean to have someone's back? Is it difficult to find people in your life who are willing to be there for you in good and bad times? 3. Amari is going through a lot of stress. Her brother is missing. It seems like every school she goes to, there's some kind of bully. People make assumptions about her. And she's trying to figure out who she is as a magician. All of this becomes too much for Amari, and sometimes her bottled up emotions burst out. What strategies do you use to keep your emotions in check when challenging situations arise? Related websites: Amari and the Night Brothers Teaching Guide from Harper Stacks. The Child Mind Institute has created a series of short videos to help middle schoolers. Related websites: 1. Amari and the Night Brothers Teaching Guide from Harper Stacks. 2. The Child Mind Institute has created a series of short videos to help middle schoolers learn healthy coping skills to manage strong emotions. 3. The Merriam-Webster Dictionary defines implicit bias as a bias or prejudice that is present or not consciously held or recognized. Learn more about the effects of implicit bias in these videos. One is the TED Talk video, and the other is from the nonprofit Picture Alternatives. Partly Cloudy by Tanita S. Davis, grades 3 to 7. Madeline had to navigate through some rough storms last year. Her dad lost his job, so her family had to move to a place they could afford. Moving meant Madeline had to attend a new school that was anything but friendly. To make matters worse, her best friend moved away. That is all behind her now, and the winds of change are blowing. Madeline's parents have an idea. She can attend a new school that is hours away from where she lives. To attend this school, Madeline would have to live with her great uncle, Papa Lobo, during the week and then travel to her real home on the weekends. At Papa Lobo's, Madeline would be able to have a big room. Her school would be a lot nicer, and there is a cute library nearby she could visit. Madeline is not too convinced about this plan, but she agrees. Madeline is the only black girl in the new school, and she's able to make some friends. There's one classmate who acts a bit strange, though. Madeline finds out through other classmates that this classmate had a negative experience with a black student in the past. Madeline feels uneasy about the whole situation and is unsure what she should do. One day, local wildfires force everyone in the community to help each other, even those who may not be friends. Maya and the Robot by Eve L. Ewing. Grades 3 to 7. Maya is nervous about 5th grade. She's disappointed when she's placed in a different class than her two best friends, Jada and MJ. Quickly, it seems like they're forming a new friend group and barely spending time with her, especially since they don't even have the same lunch period. But things began to look up when Maya finds a broken down robot in the back room of the neighborhood store where she helps out. Mr. Max says it was his son's project, and if she can get it working, she can use it. To Maya's surprise, she can get it working, and the robot is not only a cool project, but almost a new friend. Maybe he's all Maya needs. So Many Beginnings, a Little Women Remix by Bethany Morrow, grades 7 and up. It's 1863. Sisters Meg, Jo, Beth, and Amy are rebuilding their lives after slavery in the freed people's colony of Roanoke Island in North Carolina. Each sister has her own hopes and dreams for the future. Meg, a teacher, wants to marry and have a family of her own one day. Jo works to build up her courage and use her powerful writing voice to protect the new colony built by the newly emancipated. Beth is a gifted seamstress who creates new items from painful items from their past and is combating a mysterious illness. Amy, a master of dance styles that were once off limits to Black people, dreams of charting future paths through her gift of dance. Although each sister is unique, each having their own individual gifts, challenges, and dreams, they share an unbreakable bond of love and unwavering support for each other. Together, they learn what it means to be truly free, find their own voice, and recognize their value. While they're forging their own futures, the sisters are also navigating the complexities of their times. They are building their lives anew while the country is also rebuilding itself. Their Black community struggles to heal from the horrors of slavery. They find it hard to find hope in a country where racism holds strong and divisions amongst their own Black community surface. The Gilded Ones by Namina Forna, grade 7 and up. Decca lives in a society where what girls can and can't do is heavily regulated. Girls are taught that their purpose is to be quiet, subservient, and obedient to men. When girls turn 16 years old, they must undergo a ceremony that determines if they are pure. If the priest deems a girl pure, she is eligible to marry and have children. Those deemed impure are called demons and are never heard from again. Decca wants nothing more than to be deemed pure. She's already an outcast because her skin and hair are darker than the girls in the North Province where she lives. And there are rumors that she might be impure because no one really knows where her mother came from. The day of the purity ceremony arrives. The girl's skin is cut. If they bleed red, they are pure. But if they bleed gold, they are impure demons. Decca bleeds red, then gold. Decca is immediately taken away to endure horrible, unspeakable tortures until a strange woman arrives and offers her to continue to suffer or join an army of demons that fight death shrieks, who continue to attack surrounding villages. The Gilded Ones will make you question who we are told is impure in our society. Who benefits from having a class of people that is hated and looked down upon? Who are the real monsters in our society? And much more. Down below the video, you will find a link to the full list of titles from this year's Novelties videos. Links where you can watch our other school corps presentations, and a link to book discussion tips from Multnomah County Library. Finally, you can also find out more about school corps by following the link below.